Welcome to Top 5 Niches of the Week, the original print-on-demand niches show. It's episode 265, and my goal is to give you 5 print-on-demand niches for you to target to increase your sales in the coming weeks. Let's get right to it. Here are the top 10. These are the organic best-selling shirts. After filtering out the protected brands, you see some remnants of Father's Day, see some July 4th creeping up, and I don't know the backstory behind the FIH calling with the fish. Somebody will have to let me know in the comments, but that has a BSR of 33 currently, so doing extremely well. All right, let's move to niche number 1 this week. We're starting off strong in a niche that is probably the biggest niche coming down the pipeline now. That is July 4th. Now, this is a sub-niche of July 4th, 250 years, which I believe is the anniversary, the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army. Now, be careful. It would not surprise me if you optimized your SEO around US Army and got a rejection, right? I'm not telling you what to do with your SEO. Typically, my best advice for that, guys, is check trademarks, but also check recently submitted shirts through Amazon merch, if you intend to sell through Amazon merch, for the keywords you intend to use in your listing. It's not a guarantee to be safe, but it is certainly better than just assuming that whatever set of keywords you intend to use would be safe. So 250 years, the first shirt, I'm just going to read it. 250 years of defending liberty, 1775 to 2025, defending liberty since 1775. All right, so a nice strong message there, perfectly timed with July 4th, the red, white, and blue aspect, of course. I don't see too many not non-black shirts. You know, if you make the black shirt available, it's what the primary thumbnail is going to be. In page 1 here, you do see one navy blue shirt right here, but the others are either black or white. I would say if I'm going to try to disrupt this niche with a new submission, put it on put your design on only a royal blue shirt or only a red shirt, and then optimize so that your design looks best against those colors. It might not be the best way to get a number 1 bestseller in this niche, but it often is a great way to stand out and capture some easier sales because all your competition is doing the exact same thing. And you just come in and say, okay, well, people are buying this. It's almost July 4th. I'm going to lean into the red shirt, the white shirt, and the blue shirt instead of doing the black shirt and knowing that that's going to be the primary thumbnail. So here's 10 more examples from this sub niche. I love the variety in the designs, a lot of variety. This one behind me actually is pretty cool. It's got like the year 1775 soldier holding a musket, and then it's got the 2025 soldier holding a M16 or something. And then here's 10 more as well. On this page, you know, this one is what, 21 through 30, a lot of red, white, and blue elements, bald eagles, etc. Niche number 2 this week. I've cooked for people I should have poisoned. So yes, I do have self-control. And no, that's not me saying that. I don't cook, all right? That's not Ryan Hogue saying that. You know it's not me because I do not cook, unfortunately, or fortunately for anybody that would have to eat the food I would cook if I theoretically did. I'm just reading the t-shirt to you guys. So again, the t-shirt says, I've cooked for people I should have poisoned. So yes, I do have self-control. I don't know what the backstory is here, but it is quite trendy right now. When I typed it into Google to look it up, I didn't really get to the bottom of it, but the first link in Google actually pointed me to an Amazon merch t-shirt. So whoever owns that shirt, probably doing quite well. Currently, the BSR's 200,000, 400,000, 400,000, 400,000, 500,000. So they're not like number 1 bestsellers, but they're selling, right? And that's a start. You never know if niches like this are going to continue to build momentum or not. But currently, as you can see here, if you see Merch Dominator, the research tool I'm using to do this research, is showing us the date published. And a lot of these were published in the last week. And that's usually a really good sign if you're maybe feeling down, like, oh, it's hard to make sales because competition's so stiff, things are saturated. Well, if you're looking at niches that didn't exist 7 days ago that are trending today, well, that's usually a good sign. Usually it means at least reduced competition as opposed to selling in the July 4th niche, which everybody knows is coming, and you're going to be competing with shirts that were listed on Amazon 10 years ago. Not that you can't overcome that, but certainly is a lot easier when your competition is a fraction, right? So I've cooked for people ... is niche number 2. Niche number 3. Before we get to niche number 3, quick reminder, in the description, you can find a link to my free print-on-demand course and my print-on-demand Facebook group. Niche number 3, how about immigrant/immigrant immigration as two primary keywords to optimize around that are generating a lot of buzz, a lot of interest, a lot of sales this past week. And for the foreseeable future, we can only hope if you're in that niche. The first one, when you type in immigrant, actually, okay, it is related to immigrants. I was like, I'm reading the top of it. It says, I support science, human rights, public education, affordable healthcare, immigrants and refugees, freedom of speech, the press, religion, choice, civil rights, gun control, fair wages with liberty and justice for all. I was trying to read the bottom there because it got really small, the fine print. And it's got like the rainbow text there. So that is a 63,000 BSR. Next one says no one is illegal on stolen land, 80,000 BSR. Next one says pro-America, anti-Trump, 97,000 BSR. Now, designs like this, like pro-America, anti-Trump, doesn't have the word immigrant or immigration in it, but it's still indexed when people type that into the search bar on Amazon because, hey, people are buying it. Amazon's algorithm is intelligent enough to figure that out. So is Etsy's. So just so you know, like, it's a general rule of thumb for me if I'm trying to do coaching to usually, typically optimize around the text in your design. But, well, I mean, in this case, it would be a great example of both, actually, because if your design says pro-America, anti-Trump, you would want to put that in your SEO. But then also, if it's an immigration shirt, you would want to include that as well. You see what I'm saying? But also the algorithm, I'm just trying to say, can figure it out. The algorithm won't penalize you if your primary keywords that are driving traffic that's converting are not included in your design, if that makes sense. Next one says immigrants make America great, 131,000 BSR. Next one says no more detention, no more deportations, abolish ICE, 175,000 BSR. So you can see there's quite a few different sub niches here in terms of just what people are buying on Amazon when they search for the word immigrant or immigration shirts. Here's 10 more. Okay. I like, honestly, if I was going to start in this niche, guys, I would have just the simple text-based shirt that says the word immigrant. I would start there. You know, it doesn't need to be complicated. Start there with the basic mass appeal one, and then you can start putting your own flavor on it, adding color, adding graphics, adding additional keywords, etc. But I would start with the single word. You know what I mean? Immigrant, done. That's a shirt. Then move on to the next one. Just a quick tip there. All right, niche number 4. Not we the people, weenie the people with a little wiener dog there. I just saw a few of these trending. So I said, you know what? July 4th is right around the corner. This is going to be where most of the sales take place for the foreseeable future in the next few weeks. So any of these sub niches that I honestly, I've never even seen this one before. And you can actually see on the dates submitted, June 10th, June 13th, June 14th, June 11th, June 13th. So these are all, I should say 2025. All 10 of these were submitted in 2025. So this, I would say, is a new July 4th sub niche. Yes, even in 2025, they're still coming up with new sub niches for us to sell in even July 4th, in one of the biggest calendar holidays for print-on-demand sellers. So what more needs to be said? Weenie the people, a wiener dog. What are they called? What are the wiener dogs called? Dachshund? Is that what it is? Yep. All right, I got it. I got it before Google told me, all right? I swear. I got it like a fraction of a second before. Cute little dogs. My friend used to have one. So red, white, and blue elements, July 4th, weenie the people. All right, niche number 5. And I don't know what this translates to. I tried to use Google Translate. So if sell these at your own risk. I'm imagining that this is probably potentially cursing in another language, but Chinga, I spelled it China 2 MAGA. It's supposed to be Chinga 2 MAGA if you're looking at my keywords up there. Chinga 2 MAGA / Chinga la migra. All right. And I'm sure somebody will probably comment on what that means if you want to translate. Honestly, I've been selling this stuff since, I don't even know, probably like 5 years ago when it first came across me when I'm doing my research, and it appears to be making a resurgence. It would not surprise me if that's related to immigration stuff. Again, I don't have any news apps or watch any cable news, so I'm getting my news through the t-shirts that are selling. I imagine that they're intertwined. But Chinga 2 MAGA and Chinga la migra. And then you've got also some designs with the elements of the, green, white, and red. I'm guessing the Mexican flag there. They're selling well. And BSRs, 180,000, 250,000, 320,000, 340,000, etc. All right, moving on to emerging trends. These are shirts that their short-term moving averages are outperforming their long-term moving averages. If this was a stock, we would say, hey, pay some attention there. Could be primed for a breakout in terms of search interest that translates to sales. So here's a screenshot of 20 some shirts or around 20 shirts. I'm looking, I see a lot of Father's Day stuff. I see some July 4th stuff, cruising shirts, and then some evergreens. Looking ahead, these are smaller hand-picked niches by me off the calendar, so at least a month out. July 22nd is Spooner's Day, and I don't know what that is. Let's read it. Spooner's Day is July 22nd. It was named after Reverend William Archibald Spooner, who had frequently slips of the tongue. Instead of curly sheep, he might say surely cheap. Untangle Spoonerisms below. Okay, so I guess it's like when you mispronounce words, and I guess he was a reverend, so maybe he was doing sermons, and that was Spooner's Day. He got his own day. Shout out to him. July 23rd, National Sprinkle Day. By the way, no artificial colors for me. I will not be participating unless they're natural colors. July 24th, National Tequila Day. I will be participating. July 25th, Systems Admin Appreciation Day. So sysadmin day. Careful using the Linux logo, though. You see it right there, the little penguin. July 26th, National Day of the Cowboy. Shout out to the Cowboys. We just watched, you guys know Yellowstone, the show. We watched 1923 Season 2. That was good. Season 2 was definitely better than Season 1. And if you haven't caught 1883, that was the ultimate show in the Yellowstone universe. If you needed TV recommendations, you got to watch 1883. It stands alone, too. The archive, here we go. These are what was selling well 11 months ago, and no surprise, it's going to be re-election. It's going to be election related. It's going to be election related until the end of the year, most likely. So we got the Kamala Harris designs dominating, and then the walls designs also. That was from 11 months ago. Feels like longer, honestly. So normally I say time flies, but this feels like it was longer ago than it was. So that's good. Maybe time is slowing down. And here are removed designs, all removed in the last 24 hours. So check that out. Could be removed by Amazon, could be removed by the uploader. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I have a full print-on-demand course that'll walk you through step-by-step how to get your print-on-demand business optimized for Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Walmart, and Redbubble. And at the end, I show you how to automate 95% of it. It shows design, it shows SEO, it shows everything you need to be successful. That is linked below. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Please like and subscribe on your way out, and I will see you soon with another new video.